Good afternoon, volleyball fans. Welcome to today's USA South Volleyball Tournament semifinals between the Avenging Angels of Meredith College and the Panthers of LaGrange. I'm Assistant Sports Information Director here at Averett, Davin Wilson. I will be on the call today bringing you all the action courtside here where we have the best view in the house of today's game. We're going to take a look here at the records on the Buffalo Wild Wings pregame show. First off, for Meredith, Meredith comes in 23-3 overall. They finished the regular season with a 14-1 mark in the USA South. Their only loss coming to the Cougars of Averett University. And then LaGrange comes in to this game 22-13 overall on the season, 7-8 in the USA South on the regular season. We're going to take a look at how each of these teams fared against each other in the regular season matchup. It was Meredith sweeping LaGrange 3-0 in LaGrange on September 25th. We're going to take a look now at how each team has gotten to this point, to this conference tournament semifinal match. LaGrange, the West number 4 seed, pulled off a stunning 3-1 upset over defending USA South tournament champion and the West's number 1 seed, Covenant College, on Tuesday night in the USA South quarterfinals. And second seed in Meredith knocked off the East number 3 seed William Peace University 3-1 in last Tuesday's quarterfinals matchup. Now we're going to take a look at the impact players for both teams. First off, for the Avenging Angels, you have Caroline Corey. She is third in the USA South in kills per set, averaging 3.4. She is also fifth in the conference in hitting percentage with a 2.298 mark, and she is also fifth in points per set with 3.7 in the conference. Haley Regg is third in the USA South in hitting percentage at .310. Hannah Blaylock leads the conference in assists per set with 10.12. Alex Hafliger is fifth in the conference in solo blocks with 34. She is also second in the conference in blocks per set, averaging 1.15 per set. Corey also leads the team in kills with 289. Carly Long follows in second with 234, while Elizabeth Pattison rounds out the top third in kills on the team with 169. Defensively, the Avenging Angels are paced by Keegan Lynch. She leads the teams in digs with 361. She is followed by Emery McGee with 184 and Jessica Goodwin with 153. Jaslyn Kenner is fourth in the USA South Conference in solo blocks with 35 for LaGrange. Maggie Ivester leads the team in kills with 312, followed by Samantha James with 260. Jaslyn Kenner is also third on the team in kills with 197. Sterling Ankrum paces the Panthers defensively, posting 396 digs during the regular season. And Maggie Abvester is in second with 356 digs, while Lauren Sanders finished third with 252. So that's going to do it for us here on the Buffalo Wild Wings pregame show. We're going to take a quick break. When we come back, we will have the start of the action here at the Grand Center on the Averett Sports Network. And we are back here on the Average Sports Network as we are going through starting lineups here real quick. We're going to take a look at first the number 2 seed Meredith College Avenging Angels. We've got number 1 Keegan Lynch, number 2 Jessica Goodwin, number 4 Carly Long, number 10 Alex Hafliger, number 13 Hannah Blaylock, number 14 Haley Regg, and number 20 Caroline Corey. The Avenging Angels are coached by Fiona Barkley. She is in her 10th season. And the Avenging Angels are assisted by Kinsey Aries. And now the starting lineup for the Panthers of LaGrange College. We're going to take a look here. First off, number 2, Lauren Sanders. Number 7, Sterling Ankrum. Number 8, Maggie Ivester. Number 13, Samantha James. Number 16, Emily Arnold. Number 18, Nichelle Roberts. And number 25, Jaslyn Kenner. The Panthers are coached by Nikki Benetti. She is in her first season. So the Avenging Angels come into today's contest, the East Division number 2 seed, while LaGrange comes in to this contest as the West Division's number 4 seed. So we are going to take a quick break here for the start of the national anthem here on the Average Sports Network. And we are through with the national anthem, and that can only mean one thing. We are getting set to play ball here at the Grant Center as we are getting ready for the start of the action from today's first USA South Conference Tournament semifinal matchup between the East Division number 2 seed Meredith College Avenging Angels and the West Division number 4 seed LaGrange Panthers. Today's game will be directly followed by the top-seeded Avard University Cougars in the East, taking on the number 2 seed in the West, Maryville College. That game will start no earlier, than 6:30 here on the Avard Sports Network. I'm going to take a look here. Meredith racking up an impressive amount of all-conference selections. First team all-conference was Hannah Blaylock and Caroline Corey. Making the first team in the East Division, it's Hannah Blaylock and Caroline Corey. And the Avenging Angels also had 3 all-conference team selections. On the second team, that is Alex Hafliger, Carly Long, and Elizabeth Addison. As I mentioned earlier, LaGrange, the West number 4 seed, pulled off a stunning 3-1 upset over defending USA South tournament champion and the West number 1 seed Covenant College on Tuesday night in the USA South quarterfinals. Meanwhile, second seeded Meredith knocked off the East number 3 seed William Peace University 3-1 in last Tuesday's quarterfinals matchup. So we are underway here as it is LaGrange that is going to pick up the first points of the contest. Number 2, Lauren Sanders, back for her second serve for LaGrange as they are out to a 1-0 lead. Ball is over. There's the set by Blaylock. The over ball by number 2, Goodwin. And there's the attack by the Panthers, met by the Avenging Angels. Ball is pushed over by Reed. And there's going to be number 13, Samantha James. LaGrange doing a nice job keeping alive on the rally, but James's attack has a little bit too much mustard on it, and it goes out of bounds. And we are now tied at 1. So it's going to be number 17, Elizabeth Pattison, coming into the game for the Angels. Number 13, Blaylock, back to serve. Blaylock serve barely over. And it's going to be number 25, Kenner, having a hard time with it. She will pick up the attack error. And Meredith is out to a 2-1 lead. And it's going to be number 13, Blaylock, back to serve. Blaylock gets it over. There's the set by Sanders. And number 13, Samantha James, drills one home to knot this contest up at 2. The number 13, Samantha James, the freshman middle hitter out of Rockvale, Tennessee. Ball is over. There's the set by Caroline Corey. And there's going to be a set error. Charge to the Panthers. And it is now 3-2. LaGrange. Ball is sent over by James. And I believe that was Kenner picking up the point on the attack. And it is now 4-2 LaGrange. As LaGrange is riding some early momentum here, looking to pull off another upset to make it to tomorrow's finals. So number 17, Elizabeth Pattison, says freight train coming to your house. And she gets the ball in on her attack. And it is now 4-3. It's going to be number 6, Christy Salmons, coming into the game. The senior defensive specialist out of Grovetown, Georgia. And it's number 15, Keene, back to serve. Ball is pushed over. Blaylock with the set. Number 17, Pattison, gets up. Pattison drills one home. And Meredith has rattled off 2 unanswered points to knot this score up at 4. It's going to be Katie Keene back on the serve. She gets it over. It's going to be Libero Ankrum getting it back over. And we're going to have an attack error. Charge to the Avenging Angels. And it is now 5-4. Nichelle Roberts back into the game for the Panthers, who hold a 5-4 lead right now, as Sterling Ankrum is trying to add to that. There's the attack by Long, and Long will walk the line like Johnny Cash with that attack. And it is now 5-5. Number 14, Reg, back to serve. And her serve a little bit too much. She gets hit with the service error. So it's going to be number 9, Libby Compton, and number 15, Mimi Loftus, coming into the game for LaGrange. Ankrum gets the ball over. There's the attack by Long, and Long is going to beat Ankrum, who made a diving effort back on the back line. Unable to come up with it, though. And it is now 6-6. So it's going to be number 2, Jessica Goodwin, back on the serve. She gets it over. There's a set by the Panthers. The attack, I believe that was number 8. It was number 8, Maggie Ivester. The outside hitter, right side player from McDonough, Georgia. She's back to serve again. It's going to be number 1, Lynch on it. Ball is sent over by Long. Good one there. There's the overball by Long. So number 7, Ankrum. And there's the attack. It's going to go back to Lynch. There's the set from Blaylock. And the point is going to go to Meredith, as I believe they are going to get Samantha James for the attack error. So number 4, Carly Long, back to serve now for the Avenging Angels. Serve is over. LaGrange is there for it. And the attack error by number 13, Samantha James, is going to give Meredith an 8-7 lead. Ball is sent over by Long. There's the set. I believe that was James. LaGrange on it, but that's number 7, Ankrum, having a little bit of trouble with it. She's unable to keep that one in, and Meredith is now out to a 9-7 lead. It's going to be number 4, Carly Long, back to serve. Long gets her attack or her serve over. Number 7, Ankrum. And there's number 15, Mimi Loftus, pulling out the straight shooters. And she drops in a point, and it is now 9-8 in favor of the Avenging Angels. It's going to be number 15, Loftus, the senior outside hitter from Buford, Georgia. Ball is over. Number 13, Blaylock. Number 20, Corey. And Corey is going to get hit with the attack error. And it is now a 9-9 contest. This is LaGrange, a very upstart team. Benetti in her first season at the helms. And the attack from number 2, Goodwin, will not stay in bounds. And it is now 10-9. It's going to be number 20, Corey, on it. And Corey is going to get this one knotted up again at 10. So it's going to be number 7, Ankrum, back into the game. 10-9, or excuse me, 10-10 is now your score. As Caroline Corey got the kill on the assist from Hannah Blaylock. So the ball is sent over by Jenner. Blaylock with the set. It's going to be number 20, Corey Ankrum. And that's number 13, James. James gets it right to Corey. There's the pushover by Blaylock. And Blaylock using a little bit of finesse to drop that one in there. And it is now 11-10. In favor of the Avenging Angels, as it's going to be number 1, Keegan Lynch, back to serve. Lynch gets it over. There's a set. And number 13, James, sends her attack into the net. And it is now 12-10. Meredith's only loss this season has come to the Avery University Cougars. They've only lost 5 sets all year, and Benetti wants a timeout. We're going to take it with him here on the Avery Sports Network. And we are back here on the Avery Sports Network, where Meredith has pulled out to a 13-10 lead right now. LaGrange looking to regroup after the quick timeout. It's number 1, Lynch, back to serve. Going to make sure we had the right serving order here before we resume play. Meredith out to a 13-10 lead as we're now moving halfway through this first set. Number 1, Lynch, back to serve. Lynch gets it over. LaGrange, though, on the play. And there's number 13, Samantha James, getting up, bringing home the pain. Number 2, Lawrence Sanders, and number 16, Emily Arnold, into the game for the Panthers. who trailed 13-11 after that kill from Samantha James. And it looks like it is number 2, Lauren Sanders, back on the serve. So Sanders gets the ball over. There's the set. Blaylock, number 14, Reeg. And that is number 15, Mimi Loftus. Coming down with a huge point for her side. No, excuse me, that was actually number 16, Emily Arnold. And it is now 13-12. Meredith, as LaGrange has stormed off 2 unanswered points. Corey, Blaylock pushes it over. Ankrum. And that is number 16, Arnold again. Number 7, McGee. Ball is pushed over by Corey. LaGrange is there. So number 13, James, a great play by Goodwin. Number 13, Blaylock, Corey. And Corey is going to get it off the hands of number 25, Jaslyn Kenner. The point drops in. So number 17, Elizabeth Pattison back into the game. Meredith out in front, 14-12. Corey getting credit with the kill on the assist from Hannah Blaylock. And there's number 13, Samantha James. And James gets her bench hyped up with that point. That cuts the Panthers' deficit 2-1. So Lynch, Blaylock, and that was number 17, Pattison. And Pattison cannot keep it in between the lines. And it is now 14-14. And we've got number 13, James, back to serve. James gets it over. Corey is there, number 13, Blaylock. Corey pushes it over, number 8, Ivester there. And that's going to be number 16, Arnold. Arnold will take her attack out of bounds. She will get hit with the attack error. So it's going to be number 6, Christy Salmons, into the game for LaGrange. It's going to be Carly Long and number 15, Keene, into the game for the Avenging Angels. Number 6, Salmons, into the game for number 13, James. And so it's going to be number 16, Kathy Delano, or no, excuse me, number 15, Keene, back to serve. Keene a little bit too much on the serve, and we are back to a 15-15 ball game. Ankrum back to serve for Meredith. Ball is over. Lynch. That's number 13, Blaylock. Number 16, Arnold. And we're going to have an attack error on that. Or no, excuse me, we are actually not going to have an attack error. We will have a Meredith timeout, though. We'll take it with him here on the Averett Sports Network. And we are back here at the Grant Center after the quick Meredith timeout. That last point, it was scored as a kill by Emily Arnold on an assist from Lauren Sanders, and the block error from Carly Long. And it is now a 17-15 LaGrange lead as Ankrum is back to serve as she just picked up the service ace. Ball is pushed over to Lynch. There's a set from Blaylock, pushed over by number 14, Reeg. Ball is pushed back over to Lynch. Number 13, Blaylock. Number 4, Long gets up there. Great play by LaGrange on the defensive end. Number 17, Pattison, a nice play, but LaGrange is there. Number 2, Sanders. And Sanders is going to get hit with the attack error. That will give Meredith a point, and it's now 17-16. So we have number 10, Haflinger, back into the game. Haflinger 5th in the conference in solo blocks with 34. Also 2nd in the conference in blocks per set, averaging 1.15. And the ball is sent over by number 17, Elizabeth Pattison. And Pattison is going to get credit with the kill on that as she dialed the ball up in her scope and hammered it home, 17-17. And the service error by number 14, Reed, will give LaGrange a 18-17 lead, so it's going to be number 15, Loftus, and number 8, Ivester, looks like, back into the game. It's actually going to be, that one is set a little bit too much on it. Ball goes out. It was actually number 9, Libby Compton, into the game for LaGrange, who now holding 19-17 lead, looking to establish some momentum here in the first set. And there's number 17, Elizabeth Pattison, getting a little tick-for-tack action going there. Number 2, Goodwin into the game. Pattison picks up the kill on the assist by Hannah Blaylock. It'll be number 2, Jessica Goodwin, back to serve now. There's a set from the Panthers. And number 18, Michelle Roberts, has some trouble with her attack. Looks like she just misjudged it a little bit. And it's now 19-19. Number 2, Jessica Goodwin, back to serve now. LaGrange is there. And the point on the unforced error for Meredith. And it is now 20-19. So number 2, Jessica Goodwin, back to serve. And another attack error from the Panthers. This time it is charged to Ivester. And it is now 21-19, Avenging Angels. Jessica Goodwin back to serve. _20th point for Meredith, going courtesy of a ball handling error by Libby Compton. And then the attack error by Maggie Ivester. Makes it 21-19. LaGrange is picking up a point, though. Make it 21-20. Samantha James into the game for the Panthers. And it looks like it's going to be Maggie Ivester back to serve. Her serve is over to Lynch. Blaylock. And number 4, Carly Long. Coming up with a point right there. Corey is going to enter the game again. She will come in for Keene. So it's going to be number 4, Carly Long, back to serve. She gets over Ankrum. Number 13, James. Nice play by the Avenging Angels. Corey, and a great play by number 2. I believe it was Lauren Sanders. But she's unable to take it. LaGrange is going to take a timeout. They trail 23-20 here in the first set. We'll be right back on the Averett Sports Network. And we are back here on the Averett Sports Network. Meredith holding a 23-20 lead over LaGrange. It is number 4, Carly Long, back on the serve. She gets it over. It's going to be number 13, James on the attack. Great play by Lynch. Ball is pushed over by Corey. It's going to be Ivester. James gets up. Great play by Goodwin. Blaylock over to Corey. And Ankrum makes a great diving effort, but she is unable to come down with it. And it is now 24-20. Meredith at set point. Number 4, Long, back to serve. And Ankrum is not able to get it. Long's service ace sends Meredith to a 25-20 win in the first set. We'll be right back on the Average Sports Network. And welcome back to the Average Sports Network, where we are getting ready for the action from the second set of this USA South Conference Tournament semifinal. It's Meredith picking up a 25-20 win in the first set. LaGrange looking to come back and knot things up. Meredith, of course, looking to gain a little momentum. Moving forward into the third set. And it's going to be number 1, Keegan Lynch. Back to serve for Meredith. She leads the team in digs with 361. And she is back to serve, Ankrum. And that is number 13, James. And James gets up there and says, "Freight train coming to your house." And it is now 1-0 in favor of the Panthers. And James is back again to serve. There's the set by number 13, Blaylock. LaGrange is there, but number 18, Nichelle Roberts, has a little trouble with it. Game is now tied. So number 17, Elizabeth Pattison, into the game. And number 6, Christy Sammons, into the game for the Panthers. Pattison, of course, into the game for the Avenging Angels, who have a 1-0 lead. So far, ball is sent over by Arnold. That's number 4, Long. Corey gets it over. Sanders. And that's going to be number 14, Reeg, and number 17, Pattison. Coming up, they will get the block on that. It's now 2-1 in favor of the Avenging Angels. Corey, ball is pushed over. Ankrum, number 2, Sanders, and I believe that was number 6, Salmons, who will get credit for that. So number 25, Jaslyn Kenner, back into the game for the Panthers on the libero switch. It's going to be number 18, Nichelle Roberts, back to serve. Ball pushed over, and that's going to be number 16, Emily Arnold, getting hit with the attack error. Number 15, Katie Keene, back into the game. For Meredith, she will drop back to serve. Meredith out in front, 3-2. And number 25, Kenner, and Kenner is going to get her shot past Keene. Now 3-3. So it's now going to be number 9, Libby Compton, and number 15, Mimi Loftus, Mimi Loftus, coming into the game for the Panthers. So Blaylock in a great play there by Ankrum. And it was number 15, Loftus, who had a little bit of trouble with that one. She sends it out of bounds. And Meredith now holds a 4-3 advantage. James, nice play back there by Blaylock. Keene, Ankrum. And that's going to be number 6, Christy Salmons. Coming through with the kill. She will now be replaced by Samantha James. Number 8, Ivester on the serve. Blaylock. And there's number 17, Blaylock, number 17, Pattison. Getting up there for the kill. So number 2, Jessica Goodwin, back in for the Avenging Angels. She will drop back to serve. That one gets over to Ivester. The attack by number 25, Kenner. Sorry about that. I got a little too far ahead of myself. Nichelle Roberts back into the game. But the kill by number 25, Kenner. Makes this a 5-5 contest. And so Meredith is going to come through with a point right there. Number 4, Carly Long. It's now 6-5 Meredith. Long will get the kill on the assist from Blaylock. It's going to be number 13, James. And James is going to get the kill. 6-6 is now your score. So it's going to be number 7, McGee, into the game for the Meredith Angels. Number 16, Arnold. And number 2, Sanders, into the game for LaGrange. Lynch. Blaylock. Sanders. James. And that's going to be number 10, Alex Haflinger. Says, I don't think so. She comes up with the block. So number 14, Haley Reeg, into the game now. Keegan Lynch back on the serve. Ankrum, a nice play. She will get that over. Nothing going, though. And it is now 7-6, Meredith, as Keegan Lynch goes back to serve. Lynch right over to Ankrum, and it's number 2, Sanders. Ball is played over and out of bounds. And the Panthers are going to get hit with the attack error. It is now 9-6, Meredith. Lynch is back once again to serve. Ankrum. Number 2, Sanders. Number 13, James. Blaylock. Number 7, McGee. Sanders. Great play out there by the Avenging Angels. It was number 2, Goodwin on defense. So Patterson, Goodwin. Nice play by Lawrence Sanders. Ankrum. Number 13, James. Impressive rally going. Sam to James. Sanders to James. Corey, ball sent over by number 13, James. And an impressive rally by both teams ends with LaGrange getting the point and cutting its deficit down to 2. Blaylock. Corey. And Corey's attack into the net. And it is now 9-8. LaGrange not ready to go away just yet as we are moving about midway through the second set. Ball is sent over by James. Number 20, Corey. A nice play by number 6, Ivester. And that's number 14, Reed. Doing a great job of reading LaGrange's defense and finding the hole. So it's going to be number 6, Salmons into the game for LaGrange. Number 17, Patterson back into the game for Meredith College. Meredith 7-1 this year in neutral sites. LaGrange, on the other hand, 10-4 when playing at neutral sites. And LaGrange will concede the point there. And it is now 11-8. So number 13, Blaylock on the serve. Number 16, Arnold. Number 2, Sanders. That ball is sent over and in by number 6, Christy Salmons. Jaslyn Kenner back into the game now for Meredith. Or excuse me, for LaGrange, who trailed by 2. Number 17, Patterson. Number 22, Connell. And Patterson is going to have the kill. And it is now 12-9. So we're going to have a couple of substitutions for the Monarchs, or for the Avenging Angels. Number 15, Keene. And number 4, Carly Long. Number 15, Keene back to serve. Ball is sent over. Ankrum is there. Number 2, Sanders. Ball is pushed over by Kenner. Number 15 over to Long. LaGrange on it, though. And the point is going to go to Meredith. Benetti wants a timeout. We're going to take it with her here on the Average Sports Network. Meredith out in front, 13-9 in the second set. And we are back here on the Average Sports Network. Looks like it's going to be number 15, Katie Keene, back to serve. Keene's serve is over, and it goes out of bounds, though. Keene gets hit with the service there, 13-10 now. So it will be number 9, Compton back into the game. Number 15, Loftus into the game for the Panthers. Ball is sent over. There's the set and the attack by number 4, Long. Number 9, Compton. Ball is pushed over by number 6, Salmons. And it is now 13-11. LaGrange trying to chip into its deficit. Lynch over to Blaylock. Ball is sent over by Pattison, and Pattison is going to send a rocket. That falls in there for a point. So number 16, Delano into the game for Meredith. She will drop back to serve. Hafliger in on the libero switch. Delano back to serve. And Delano served too much on it. And it is now 14-12. So number 13, James into the game for LaGrange. And for Meredith, number 14, Haley Ree into the game now. Lynch also back into the game as well on the libero switch. Going to be number 8, Ivester back to serve. Ball met by Meredith. Number 17, Pattison. And Pattison showing great aim. Able to walk that one right on the line. It is now 15-12. So number 2, Goodwin checking in for the Avenging Angels. She is back to serve. 15-12 is the score. Meredith in front. And it is now 16-12 as that is number 10, Haflinger. Getting up, making the nice play at the net to get the kill. 16-12 now. Jessica Goodwin back to serve. Goodwin gets it over. And that is number 25, Kenner. It's a set. It's number 2, Goodwin. Rankrum. Number 9, Compton. And that's number 4. Long gets up. But number 15, Loftus, and number 25, Kenner make a better play to pick up the block. It is now 16-13. Meredith, number 18, Nichelle Roberts, back in the game for the Panthers. Number 4, Long, and Long showing some nice touch on that one. So Corey into the game for Meredith. It is now 17-13, Avenging Angels. Number 4, Long, back on the serve, but Long serve is in the net, and it is now 17-13. So number 7, McGee into the game for LaGrange, or for Meredith. It is number 2, Sanders, and number 16, Arnold into the game for the Panthers. So number 2, Sanders back on the line to serve. Ball is over to McGee. Lynch. Corey pushes it over. And there's an error. Charged to Meredith. 17-15 is your score. Meredith wants the timeout. We're going to take it with him here on the Averett Sports Network. We are back here on the Averett Sports Network. LaGrange getting to within 2 with its last point that came on a attack error by the Avenging Angels, Caroline Corey. 17-15 is your score. As we are getting late here in this second set. Making sure the serving orders are right before we start things off. So it's going to be number 2, Lauren Sanders, back to serve for the Panthers. Ball is played over. McGee is there. And not exactly sure who got the kill on that one. But either way, Meredith picks up the point. It is now 18-15. Lynch back to serve. Haflinger on the kill on that last one on a pass from Hannah Blaylock. And number 14, Haley Rieg, comes through big. 19-15 in favor of Meredith. Keegan Lynch back to serve. Lynch gets it over. Number 2, Sanders. Corey. And that's going to be number 16, Emily Arnold, the junior middle hitter out of Gulf Breeze, Florida. Getting her squad within 3 at 19-16. Samantha James back to serve. Ball is sent over by number 14, Reed. Ball sent back over, and that was by number 8, Ivester. The ball is out of bounds. And it is now 20-16. Meredith. Keegan Lynch back to serve for LaGrange, for Meredith. Ankrum, a nice play. Good job of keeping that one alive by Ivester, but LaGrange unable to get the ball over. They will get hit with the attack error. And it's now 21-16. And there's the attack by, it was number 8, Ivester. She will get hit with the error. LaGrange wants a timeout. We're going to take it with them here on the Averett Sports Network. We are back here. Meredith out in front, 22-16. And number 18, Roberts, said, jump man, jump man, jump man. She got up, hammered that one home. It is now 22-17. And Roberts is back to serve. She got the kill on the assist from Lauren Sanders. So Lynch and Blaylock. Nice play by Sanders to keep that one alive. McGee, Goodwin, Roberts, number 16, Arnold, Goodwin. And it is now 23-17 in favor of Meredith. Meredith getting close to set point on this game. Number 20, Corey, over to serve. Ball is sent over. Ankrum. Number 2, Sanders. And that's number 25, Kenner. And Kenner's going to get the kill on that. And it is now 23-19. So number 10, Lexi Thomas, checking in for the Panthers. There's the serve from number 10, Thomas. And number 4, Carly Long gets up, and she hammers that one home. And it is now set point at 24-18. Haflinger back into the game for the Avenging Angels, who are 1 point away from going up 2-0. Ankrum, Sanders, and that's going to do it here for the second set. Meredith takes it by a score of 25-18. We're going to take a quick break, but we will be right back here on the Average Sports Network. And we are back here for the start of the third set of this USA South Conference Tournament semifinal matchup. Meredith out in front 2-0 right now. Looking to clinch and move on to play the winner of the Averett-Maryville game in tomorrow's tournament final. Meredith took the first set by a score of 25-20, and then just recently put the icing on a 25-18 second set victory. And so we are just about ready to get started here. And number 2, Lawrence Sanders back to serve for the Panthers. Sanders gets it over. There's the set by number 13, Blaylock. Number 10, Haflinger thought she had it. Nice play by the Panthers. Sanders with the overball. Corey, and that is number 13, Blaylock. And Blaylock drops it in. Meredith up 1-0. So number 14, Reed, into the game on the libero switch. It's number 1, Keegan Lynch, back to serve now. Lynch gets it over to Ankrum. Ball is played over, but a nice block by Reed. And it is now 2-0 Meredith. Meredith only losers of 4 conference sets during the regular season. Of course, they did lose the one the other night to William Peace. So a total of 5 conference sets altogether they have lost all season. And they are out to a 3-0 lead here in the third set of this one after the attack error by Ivester on the caused by the block from Haley Reed. And it is now 4-0. And Meredith is on an absolute tear right now. Looking to put this one away as quick as they can. So Keegan Lynch back to serve now for Meredith. Lynch gets it over. Nice play by Sanders on the back line. That's going to be Kenner. So number 2, Goodwin. And Goodwin's attack error will give LaGrange its first point of the set. It is now 4-1 as it's going to be number 13, Samantha James, back to serve. James gets it over. Lynch is there. Number 13, Blaylock. Ball sent over by Corey. That's number 2, Sanders. Ball sent over by Arnold. Number 14, Reed on it. Sanders doing a nice job of keeping that one alive. James. Corey. And Corey drops in a bullet. And it is now 5-1. So we've got number 6, Sam Smith, coming into the game for the Panthers, while number 17, Elizabeth Pattison, coming in for the Avenging Angels. So number 13, Blaylock, back to serve. And there's a service ace from Blaylock. And it's now 6-1. LaGrange wants a timeout. We're going to take it with them here on the Averett Sports Network. And we are back here on the Averett Sports Network. Meredith out to a 6-1 lead here to start the third set. See if Blaylock can add on to that or if the Panthers can start chipping away at their deficit. Lynch, and there's a kill from the Panthers. And it is now 6-2. Roberts back into the game for LaGrange. Serve is over to McGee. And there's number 8, Maggie Ivester, using a little touch at the net. She drops in the kill, and it is now 6-3. So number 7, Ankrum, back to serve. Ankrum barely gets it over. Corey. There's Blaylock, number 17, Pattison. Ankrum. Ball is sent over by Arnold, and Arnold is going to beat 3 Avenging Angels. And just like that, after taking a quick timeout, LaGrange has rattled off 3 unanswered points to cut its deficit down to 2 at 6-4. Ankrum on the serve. McGee. It's number 13, Blaylock. Ball pushed over by Reed. Blaylock gets that one over. There's another attempted overball, but it actually goes into the net. So that will be an error. So number 15, Keene, and number 4, Long, into the game for the Avenging Angels. It is now 7-4. Ball sent over by Keene. And that is number 18, Nichelle Roberts, coming through with the kill. Number 9, Compton, and number 15, Loftus into the game. 7-5 is now your score. And it's number 9, Compton, back to serve. Blaylock. Pattison. Ball is sent over by Roberts. And look at this, LaGrange. 5 unanswered points to pull within 1 at 7-6. After falling down 7-1, LaGrange took a quick timeout to recollect itself, and it has paid off handsomely for the Panthers, as they have now pulled off 6 in a row, and we are now tied at 7, ladies and gentlemen. The kill from Nichelle Roberts makes it 7-7. Ankrum. That's number 8, Ivester. And Ivester is going to get the kill. 8-7 LaGrange. Meredith wants a timeout. We'll take it with them here on the Averett Sports Network. And we are back here at the Averett Sports Network, where LaGrange has pulled off 7 points in a row to pull ahead and take an 8-7 lead here in the third set. LaGrange trailed at 7, trailed 7-1 early on, and that is going to be a kill from number 4, Carly Long, to knot this one up at 8 apiece. So number 14, Reed, back to serve. Ball is over. It's going to be number 9, Compton. Ball is sent over by Ivester. There's the set from Keene. And that is number 17, Elizabeth Pattison. Nine to 8 is now your score. Number 14, Reed, back to serve. Ankrum. And the set error by the Panthers makes this a 10-8 game. So now Meredith has pulled off 3 unanswered points since its timeout. And that serve is a little bit too much on it from Reed. And it is now 10-9. So number 13, James, back into the game for LaGrange. Meredith keeping it alive on this serve that ended up in the net. Looked like it wasn't going to get over. And Meredith coming through with a big point right there. I believe that was number 10, Haflinger, who will get the block. Number 2, Jessica Goodwin coming in. It is now 11-9. Goodwin will drop back to serve for the Avenging Angels. Ball sent over by 13, James. That's Blaylock. Ball sent over by LaGrange. Blaylock over to Long, and Long gets up there, hammers home her shot, and it is now 12-9. So, ladies and gentlemen, is what we have seen here so far in this third set. You've got teams that have really taking advantage of timeouts to recollect themselves and to really kind of stop a possible reel. And 12-10 is now your score. As LaGrange picking up the point. Number 2, number 25, Jaslyn Kenner into the game. Roberts back to serve. Lynch. Number 13, Blaylock. And that is number 4, Carly Long getting up, hammering it home. So number 20, Corey back into the game. 13-10 is your score. So we're midway through this third set. Number 4, Long back to serve. Ankrum, a nice play. Number 9, Compton. LaGrange trying to rally the ball over. They get it. And number 13, Hannah Blaylock, the junior out of Roxborough, North Carolina. Not too far from Danville, Virginia. Gets it in there, and it is now 14-10. So Carly Long. Number 13, James. Blaylock. And number 10, Alex Haflinger, comes through with a huge point for her side. And it is now 15-10. And number 10, Haflinger, getting up there yet again, and she has been absolutely on fire. LaGrange wants a timeout. We're going to take it with them. Meredith in front, 16-10 here on the Averett Sports Network. And welcome back to the Averett Sports Network. LaGrange wanted a quick timeout, looking to collect itself, and the timeouts have been beneficial for both of these teams thus far, as each team has gone on a quite substantial run after taking timeouts. Meredith currently on the run right now, but LaGrange picking up its first point after the timeout. McGee back into the game for the Avenging Angels. It's going to be number 2, Sanders, and number 16, Arnold, back into the game for the Panthers. 16-11 is your score. Number 2, Sanders, back to serve. McGee, and Sanders is going to get the service ace. 16-12 is now your score. Sanders back again on the serve. Sanders gets it over. It's going to be number 2, Goodwin. That ball is pushed over by Haflinger. Haflinger will beat Ankrum. And it is now 17-12. So number 14, Reed, back into the game. Lynch back to serve. Lynch gets it over to Ankrum. And that's going to be a point for Meredith, 18-12. Give that a service ace. Ball is sent over by Arnold. And Arnold is going to cut LaGrange's deficit down to 5, 18-13. And it is number 13, Samantha James, back to serve now. And Samantha James has the service ace. 18-14 is now your score. LaGrange showing its ability to fight and not to give up. McGee, Blaylock, number 14, Reed. And Reed is going to have the kill on that one, and a little bit of a collision down there on LaGrange's side, but looks like everybody's okay. Patterson is into the game for Meredith, and number 6, Sammons, is into the game for LaGrange. Number 13, Blaylock, back to serve, 19-14. Meredith in front. It's the attack, and that one's going to have too much on it from Sammons. And 20-14 is now your score. Ladies and gentlemen, make sure you stick around directly following the conclusion of this game, as we will have a USA South award ceremony. And number 17, Elizabeth Pattison, gets up there. It is now 21-14. Meredith is now just 4 points away from advancing to tomorrow's final. And 22-14. And it's going to be number 13, Blaylock, back to serve. Blaylock gets it over. Ball is pushed over by number 6, Salmons. So number 20, Corey, doing a nice job there, but she will get hit with the error. And it's now 22-15. Michelle Roberts into the game for LaGrange. It is important to bring up that LaGrange is making its first appearance in the USA South Conference Volleyball Tournament. They're 2-0 thus far, looking to make it 3-0. And there's number 17, Pattison, getting the kill. And so it's going to be Keene and Long into the game. Number 15, Keene, back on the serve. Number 2, Sanders. Roberts, and Roberts is going to have the kill. And it is now 23-16. So it's going to be number 9, Compton, and number 15, Loftus, into the game for the Panthers. Compton on the serve. It's going to be Long. Ball's sent back over. LaGrange battling with it right now. Long. Ball stays alive. And there's the kill from, I believe it was number 9, Compton, the freshman out of Huntsville, Alabama. And it is now 23-17. Compton back to serve. Lynch is there. There's number 13, Blaylock. And number 17, Pattison, has got this on set point. 24-17. Haley Reed back to serve. Reed sends the ball over. And a nice play there by Hafler to keep that one alive. Ball sent over. Ankrum, nice play. It's a set over to number 8, Ivester. Number 13, Blaylock. LaGrange keeping it alive, but they're unable to keep it alive. And Meredith will take the third set. And they will win the match 3-0. They are going to advance on to the final here tomorrow